All right. Welcome to our call, everybody. I don't even have my calendar in front of me. Today is April. No, oh, I know what day it is. Duh, April 30th. It's the last month. And we're all pushing to get, to reach our goal. And there's only a few hours left, but I know that we will be able to do it. We just got to work really hard. And I really, 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 really have to say how impressed I am with this team because of how much you guys have all rocked the month of April. Like, just think of how many people that we have all helped in this last month. It's not about an SC point, although right now it is because we only have a few hours left. But, I mean, just think about it. All the people that we have in our groups right now, which, by the way, groups are going really well. The participation has been amazing this month, too. So I just want to say that I am proud of all of you. So I don't know if you guys saw in Inspiration Nation the challenge packs that are on sale next month.
I did see that.
Yeah, which I'm pretty excited about. And for those of you who have not, Insanity Max 30 is going back on sale. For that challenge pack is $180. And then combined with the Kickstart, oh, I forgot the price. Is it $205? Wait, let me look.
I think so. I think so.
Okay. And then Pio is also going to remain on sale, which is pretty cool. And wait, I lost you guys. Okay. Pio is on sale, and also the Pio Kickstart is also going to be on sale. So that's pretty great promotions for the month. I'm really excited about the Insanity Max 30. Is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about tonight before I get started?
Yeah. Are we, do we have people for Monday for is it a general group?
Well, we actually, so Inspiration Nation is running groups too. So I feel like if anybody has any challengers on Monday for Inspiration Nation, for 21 Day Fix and Pio, if we don't have enough to form our own group, we can then just mix in with everybody else. But does anybody have any challengers for either of those groups?
I have a 21 Day Fixer from May 4th.
Okay.
I got 2 21 Day Fixers.
Awesome. Anyone else?
No.
Okay. I have, I may have 2 as well. The one girl is purchasing hers on Tuesday. And also she's becoming a coach. I'm really excited about her. I'll be very excited to introduce you to her. And then the other one should be purchasing in the morning. So, and then there's a few others hanging out there. So it kind of sounds like we'll have enough for our own group. And then if anybody's pushing for SC and has any Pio people, we can also start our own group on that as well. And then also we have the Clean Eating Challenge. Did anybody else put out an ad for the challenge?
I did.
On their like page?
I did.
No.
No?
I was too focused on month end.
Yeah. All right. Nikki, did you?
No, I didn't put out an ad.
No.
I honestly had no money till we got paid today, so.
Okay, that's all right.
I do have challengers already lined up for 21. I mean, I have about 10 people, I think, so.
Great, for the Clean Eating group?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job.
And I put out a thing on my Facebook page. I just didn't run an ad.
Perfect. And that'll also be really good to keep posting about, throughout, just to get more challengers for that group. And how about you, Sarah?
No, I haven't done anything in regards to clean eating.
Okay.
I just have the 2 girls for the 21 Day Fix.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Sarah, have you been part of our clean eating groups yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So, the reason why I put out the video for everybody to learn how to create an ad for the like page, because I can tell you that is how I've gotten the majority of my friends on Facebook. And I feel like it's so key to run those ads if you're not in any other social media, because that is a great way to meet people outside of your immediate Facebook family and friends, and to build relationships with. And you also know that they're interested in weight loss because, with the ad, the way it's worded, they reach out to you by sending you a friend request. So right away, that they're very interested in learning more on how to live a healthy lifestyle. So it's a great way to start building a relationship, even though even if they take the clean eating challenge and they don't move on to the next one, these are people that you can follow up month after month after month and just make sure that they're staying on track. So I know that a lot of you are new and overwhelmed with everything else, which is fine, but maybe make it a goal next month to get that started. And you don't even have to spend like a ton of money on the ad. It could even be like $5 for a few days, but basically that's how I get all my challengers for the clean eating group, basically. So anyway, so we've got a lot starting on Monday. We don't normally have this much. It's just that I really wanted to help. I wanted to give you guys a group to invite people for those of us that haven't reached our month-end goal as far as like SC points. So and if it works out great, then maybe we can run all these challenges every month. If it's too overwhelming, then we'll know after this month and go from there. So, but the month is not over. It's 9/11, and I don't want you guys to give up on hitting your SC goal. All right. So, I think. Does anybody have any questions on any of that? Okay, so I wanted to talk about some highlights of my Super Saturday. So every time I go to a Beachbody event, I get so inspired. I always at least have one aha moment, but this time I had so many. I feel like we're so blessed in being part of Melanie Mitcher's downline because, number one, she is amazing, and number two, she builds such a strong team. And I know that I've said this before, but not every team in the organization gets as much support as Melanie does. And she has taught like all of her coaches, basically we learn from our upline, right? So I almost wonder, like, would I have been such a supportive coach if I didn't learn how to be this way for others? You know what I mean? So I just feel like she's such a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Role model? I don't know. But anyway.
Mentor.
Thank you. So anyway, thank you, Katie. So our Super Saturday event was amazing, as it always is. If you guys ever want to come out to Pittsburgh, please, because Melanie puts on an excellent Super Saturday. Katie had the opportunity to join us last time in January when actual Carl Deichler himself and Autumn Calabrese came to our Super Saturday, which I thought was pretty amazing. She got spoiled because that was her first one.
Did you ever get those pictures?
No. Did you?
No.
I didn't even look.
I don't even know where to look.
I actually have the information. I can give it to you. So anyway, so at these Super Saturdays, they usually do like a success story and a couple of success stories. And what was pretty neat about it is that Katie, you probably saw the same video. One of the girls on the video, her name was, it starts with a D, Trulin or something like that. Do you remember? She told the story about her husband having MS. She was overweight. She couldn't get pregnant. Anyway, so there's this woman, I don't remember how much weight she had to lose, but it was quite a lot. And she was trying to conceive a baby, but could not. And her husband was diagnosed with MS. And it was just really, and Katie, if I'm getting this story wrong, please correct me, because I don't remember all the facts. It's just a highlight. Anyway, she was saying how her husband, because of, unhealthy they were, and he had MS. I guess he was determined to beat it. So he picked up P90. He couldn't. I don't think he could walk. Right? He was in a wheelchair or something. He picked up P90X or one of the P90 programs and was basically sitting on the floor and doing like everything upper body. And it was just such an inspiration because he became so fit and he would not let MS beat it. But she then was inspired by him and lost a ridiculous amount of weight. So the one thing that I got from that is because she was so overweight, and I do want to tell you that, remember I had the opportunity to speak with Sean T a couple months ago? She was also on there. She was also one of the winners who got to speak with him that day. So I got to speak with her one-on-one. And her thing is that when she first started out, she could barely move. She would just barely like lift up the leg, and until she started getting stronger and stronger and was able to do more. So her niche market is to people that are overweight that can't necessarily do the move, exactly like, perfect, like everybody in the workout, DVDs. And she breaks it down for people that are her size, to be able to help them and do it better. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like so many people, and I know I'm working closely with somebody right now, so many of our challengers, just because they can't do it perfectly, like Autumn or Sean T or whatever, they actually beat themselves up about it and feel bad and get discouraged and stop doing it. So she mentioned, she brought up a good point. Basically, she's just saying, I guess, set smaller goals. She says, just set a goal to move for 14 days. Just move. It doesn't have to be, complete a whole 30-minute program. Just do the best you can within the 30 minutes that you have for 14 days, and that should be the goal. And I felt like that related so much to me because I'm working with somebody who is getting very discouraged because she spends so much time focusing on getting the moves right that she's just not getting the workout. You know what I mean? Like, so if you just sit there and do the best you can and follow along as best you can, like you'll get good results. And in time, you'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I felt like that was just a valuable lesson, as a health and fitness coach, especially if we're going to be helping people with, all different, shapes and sizes. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's always smart to try and get our challengers to set smaller goals. I always try and tell them not to get so overwhelmed with the 100 pounds that they need to lose, but break it down into smaller goals. Just move for 14 days. That's not too difficult, right? Try and eat healthy for like 40. When I spoke with Sean T, he challenges his new people just to eat healthy 3 times a week, or 1 meal a day or something like that, and then increase it over time. Like, people don't have to follow our 21-day fix challenge to the T, because you can't break a 100-year habit overnight, right? So it's just important to let our challengers know it's okay not to be 100%, as long as you're making changes. Because if you continue to make changes in your health, and whatever, you will see results. How's that sound? So I guess that brought me back to my very first Super Saturday, because it was a very same story. Like, the one girl, I think she ordered TurboFire, and I know most of you don't know TurboFire, but it's really fast program. And all she did was just lift her leg, and over time that lifting of the leg just grew into something else. But I was just so inspired, and just like Nikki, I was so inspired by this guy and by Nikki, because this guy who has MS is in a wheelchair, and there he is on the floor trying to do like all of the arm movements. So Nikki, I feel like you can inspire so many people in that area as well. All right, does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to add to that? Okay. Nikki, are you trying to talk? You're on mute.
Yes, I was trying to talk.
Okay.
No, I was just saying that I definitely feel like that's going to be my niche market is people who like are either older or severely overweight that can't necessarily do everything in the workout because I can't do anything below my waist and I still just have made up something to, swap out anytime we're doing leg stuff. And
Yeah,
it's working so far, so I'm
great.
excited.
Yeah. I mean, I really liked your hashtag a while ago that you said hashtag I'm in a chair and I just don't care. And I feel like you should go with that. I mean, I don't know if that's new and something that you made up or if that, a lot of people use that, but I think that was
It's new, and that's what I titled my like page.
I think that's awesome. And I feel like that should be your niche market. There's probably so many people in wheelchairs that feel like they can't work out.
Yeah, and there's nothing out there to help you right now
Right.
because I've looked.
Yeah. So perfect. So so that's actually one of the things that we talked about is your niche market. Because I feel like until I got my niche market, I was just trying to talk to everybody and trying to get everybody and anybody to jump on board, and I was getting nowhere. So it's so important to develop your niche market. I really wanted to be organized for you guys tonight, but I was really trying hard to get my SD10.
Do you want me to share while you're looking?
Yeah, do you have anything to share about?
Well, I was just going to share what I shared on Tuesday. I know a couple of people probably heard that already.
Sure.
Okay. So in Edison, New Jersey, and at the end of the day, there was a woman that got on stage and she did a visualization exercise with us. And I didn't say this very well the other day, but it impacted me more than I thought it would. I guess because I thought I was going to be so distracted in a group of 100 people that I wasn't going to be able to actually do it, So basically, I got to a point where I was thinking of kind of like a goal, and the feeling of it was different than just thinking about it. And that's the point of the visualization is your body is supposed to be feeling the emotions, not just thinking the thought. So I always knew that I wanted to help my husband be able to quit his job and work his side business. But when I did the visualization exercise, I felt the emotion behind it. So I felt what it would be like to be able to tell him that he could finally quit, and thought about our lifestyle after that and how much happier he'd be and how much happier I'd be too. And I just got kind of choked up about it. And so I was thinking, I wonder what this would do for my business if I would maybe once a week just do the visualization exercise. It would be just kind of like a little boost to remind myself why I'm doing this. I know I need constant reminders, so I'm sure other people do too. So that's what I got from Super Saturday. Thoughts?
Thank you for sharing. And like I said on Tuesday's call, I really give you props for going by yourself, especially to your first event in New Jersey. That must not have been easy.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that would be so awesome that one day where, you can have your husband just focus on his business and you guys won't have to worry about anything, especially with your little one on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that same goal. I would love to, retire my husband, but those are all wonderful goals. So so the other thing that I had another moment. So before Super Saturday started, I don't know if you know, do you guys know, hear of Alyssa Showmaker?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she's one of the top 10 coaches, and Kathleen, who is my upline coach, Alyssa is her upline coach, and then Alyssa's upline coach is Melanie. So Alyssa, myself, and Kathleen, we talked for a few minutes beforehand and whatever, and I just was asking her a couple questions. And she said to me, she's like, I just remember the first year being so tough. And, you know, that just brought me back to the first, and I felt the same exact way. And hearing that from a top 10 coach that was able to hit top 10 in her second year, that she struggled her first year, I'm like, huh. So it's not just me. And that just goes back to GoPro, like the first year is, so I just feel like, and I think I mentioned this on Tuesday for everybody who was on that call, but I just feel like if we all can trust the process, keep doing what you're taught, which is the 3 vital behaviors. If you can survive the first year, not get, you know, and not give up because we get so discouraged, that you will see success. So the first year is the hardest. So I want to challenge you guys, and I know a lot of you are new. I want to challenge you guys to just try and get yourself through the first year, because I feel the same exact way now that I'm past the first year. And let me tell you, I'm okay. So minus the first few months because I was still overwhelmed and new and whatever. I didn't do the 3 vital behaviors consistently. Well, the inviting part of it, but I just feel like, because I kept continuously doing everything and inviting and building, you know, relationships and connecting and, you know, being product of the product and posting 3 to 5 times on social media. And I kept consistently doing that every single day for a year. I have definitely seen so much growth in my business. Not only am I a leader of my own team, but I normally, except for this month, do not struggle hitting Success Club 10. And my goal is to go beyond that, you know, and I want to help you guys all succeed. And, you know, as a new coach starting out, I never thought I would have my own team. So I challenge you guys that when you feel discouraged, please lean on each other. We are all a team, and we're all going to have highs and we're all going to have lows, you know, and just help each other push through it. And fight for it, because you will get results. If you follow this, you could potentially earn 6 figures within 3 years of doing this business. So Melanie said in the very beginning, trust actually, it wasn't Melanie, it was Katie Ursta. She said, trust the process. Just hang in there, keep doing the 3 vital behaviors, keep sharing your story, keep posting 3 to 5 times a day, and you will see growth in your business. So Katie Ursta, I hope I have enough time to tell you guys about all this, but she wanted us to think of our businesses like a boss. I don't know if any of you have seen any of Katie Ursta videos or heard her speak or anything, but she's, I think, number 1, hysterical. Number 2, she's just like one of those spunky, you know, people. Number 3, she's a huge inspiration for beating stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma last year. I should tell you guys about that too. But anyway, so she said, think of the business as a boss, and being boss is the acronym. As an acronym. So she said boss, B for boss. She says set your business hours. And I can totally relate with this. And I know, I think some of you are definitely struggling with this. So she shared with us what her schedule was. And basically, you know, when any CEO of any company is going to set business hours. And I feel like people respect that too. You know, because you're not all over the place. They know that you're only going to get in touch with them within certain hours of the day and whatever. And plus, it's better for your life, too. And I know I've shared this with you guys before, because setting business hours really helped me. So she said, you know, every day at 5 a.m., she would wake up, she would work out, you know, do her 30-minute workout. She would post in her challenge groups. And then every single day, she would wake up and post something motivational. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do that the majority of days too. I have like an inspirational quote. Do you guys know where I get them from? I Google them. I Google health and fitness inspirational quotes, and a whole bunch of pictures pop up. I copy and I save it. Bam. Or if something inspires me, I go into PicMonkey, create it my own. Bam. So you can do, Google health quotes, and you'll see images coming, pretty images come up, and that's where I get all mine. And then I type out, like a little blurb, of my opinion on it, and that's it. Or you see me take pictures of myself with like a quote. I get those quotes exactly the same way. I Google health and fitness quotes. I see one that I can relate to and that I can take a picture with, and then I create it in PicMonkey. And that's how I create my images. So every morning I post something inspirational. So that's actually a really good thing. If you guys are wondering like what to post every day out of the 3 and 5 posts, that could be one every day. And she's like, she didn't care if nobody liked it, commented, anything. She would just do it every single day because she knew people were watching. She just kept going. Then she went to work. She came home. She took care of her kids. And then when her kids went to bed, that's when she started working. She sacrificed TV. She used to be an avid reader of novels, and she replaced that with personal development books. And, we only have 10 minutes left. All right. So setting business hours is key. And plus, you get a good system going. In business hours, you actually focus during that time instead of being so scattered. You get to focus on your conversations instead of, rushing them to try and get them to buy. You'll actually focus on them. The O is owning your goals. So, I wish I just recorded everything because everything was just awesome. So basically owning your own goal. Be okay with your goals. And she actually said, post your goal on and actually I did this too in the beginning of the year, and Katie, you did too, made a dream board. Post your goals, especially your big goal, somewhere where you can see it every single day. Like, I want financial freedom, and I'm going to post, where I can see every day, I want to be financially free. And that's my ultimate goal. And I'm okay with that. Is that scary? Is that a scary goal? Yes. Is that, do I feel like it's far within my reach? Yes. But is it doable? Yes. And so even though it's scary, I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to own it, and I'm okay with that. So it's very important to, be okay. If you want elite this year, go for elite. If you want, Success Club 10 every month, make that your goal. It's so possible to hit Success Club 10 every month. And when you actually have them in writing, it's kind of like an accountability, and it's something that you would work towards every single month. So important to set short-term goals and long-term goals. I think, Katie, you mentioned that on Tuesday too. So the S means super focus, and that's where blinders come in. Just stay super focused. Be confident in who you are and post about who you are. Don't pretend to be somebody else. Don't pretend to be Melanie Mitchell. Don't pretend to be me. When you take other people's posts or get inspired from other people's posts, make it your own, because people know who you are, and they're going to know your words and how you speak and whatever. So don't hide who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be confident in who you are. And confidence is huge. Alyssa always said, fake it until you make it, basically. Pretend you're successful. Pretend, you have all these challengers, even though you don't yet. Pretend you have this huge following. Fake it till you make it, because confidence is so attracting. You attract so many people when you're confident, even though you're not. So that was huge for me too. And then the last S was sweat bigger. Always try and be better. always try to improve yourself. And that's where, personal development comes into play. And she says, everyone matters. We're trying to help people. And I know I keep saying this too, it's not just about hitting Success Club and, whatever. These are people's lives that we're help changing. So does anybody have any questions on that? No. I wish I could actually tell it like Katie, because it was just so inspiring and just she's also really funny. So I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys about everything I've learned, even though there were so many good things. So at the end, how many minutes? Okay, so she had a huge panel on stage at the end of all of the elite coaches that were attending this particular Super Saturday, and each one got to share their top suggestion for brand new coaches. So I want to run through that real quick. The first thing is exactly what I mentioned earlier. The one coach said consistency. Share your story on social media and post 3 to 5 times a day if you're having. So like for me, like as a health and fitness coach, hi Katie, we don't have to be perfect. We're human. I don't know if you've seen my posts lately, but I've been trying to get that across people, because if we post that we're perfect all of the time, we're not going to be relatable. We're going to intimidate people. So we're all human. We all make mistakes. I know, Crystal, I told you, to share your story of, how much you struggled with your health and fitness. Kara, you're doing awesome with sharing, that you're still, working through your limitations and still. Nikki, same thing with you. Like you guys are, share your story. We're not all perfect. We all make bad choices. I know, I shared after I, finished Insanity Max, I went on a 2-week binge. I don't know what came over me, but that one chocolate chip cookie and Panera really set me off for 2 weeks. Everyone's like, eat it, you deserve it. And I ate it. But we're all human. So be consistent in sharing who you are and your story. The next coach said learning how to brand yourself and work your target market. Post about what you're passionate about. The next one said, just do it. You're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes as new coaches. When I was a new coach, I sounded very salesy on every single post. If you guys notice, this PIO thing is the first time in probably since I was a new coach that I've actually posted a picture of a workout program. I never post. When I invite people to a challenge group, I rarely ever show the actual product, because I don't want it to come across as sounding salesy. So anyway, I went up. So we're all going to make mistakes. Just do it, and you learn as you go. And that became like a theme. It just do it. Just whatever. Anyway. Be a product of the product. Huge. That's key. Lead by example. Post your workout selfie pictures. Crystal, I know you had a really hard time with that for a very long time. And she finally pushed through. So you guys are all doing amazing with that. So post your, show that you're a product of the product. When you're talking about Shakeology, just don't, share something of value when you're talking about the shake and not, sound salesy about it. And again, going back to having a vision, allow yourself to dream big, because there is so much that you can get from being a health and fitness coach. So vision, and your vision and passion are going to attract people as well. And the last one is tracking your business. And I got to be honest with you guys, I really stink at that. And I was actually just talking to my husband. I need to figure out a way to track my business and conversations that I'm having with people, because I lose people along the way. And I bet you that if I knew who to message like every single day or every month, like have it like come up, I would be so much better with that. So if anybody is really good at technology and organization and stuff like that on computers or whatever, please let us know.
Shannon, I do pencil and paper. So for every challenge group we have, I title it like I have Clean Eating Challenge starting 5-4, and I list everybody that I've started conversing with. And it gets kind of crazy. I jot little notes here and there, but it makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
I think with Excel, I think that you can schedule, like, I don't know if schedule something. So like if say you want to follow up with somebody in a month, you'll get like something that tells you, follow up with this person or something. Like that's what I'm looking for.
It does work that way, but I don't have time for that. So.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I wish I can just hire somebody just to organize me.
I'm using Asana.
Are you? I heard that's really good. Does it work that way?
You can't schedule multiple things, I don't think. I think it has like due date. So it'll just be like one thing at a time. So once you finish that, then you can set the next
Okay.
thing.
And I heard you can actually, there's people like on Elance or somewhere that you can actually hire to organize you. I think Kathleen did that. So we are about to get kicked off. Does anybody have any, actually, if you have any questions, you can just message me because we're about to get kicked off. Was this helpful?
Yes.
I am so proud of you guys. You guys are doing so awesome, and I'm so excited about the team of ladies that I have. Yay! All right, have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.